A couple of years ago, when Teen Mom returned to MTV as Teen Mom OG, one of the big changes was that the fourth wall was broken. We saw film crews swarming around the moms' houses, and we saw producers interact with the stars of the show, and one of the most memorable producers was Heather Walsh. Heather worked with Amber Portwood and Farrah Abraham, and even though both of them had different kinds of chaos going on in their lives, Heather was obviously a close and respected friend to them. But this season, Heather is nowhere to be seen. So what gives? According to a source who spoke with the Ashley's Reality Roundup, Heather was fired because she was breaking several rules. They found out that she was frequently staying at Farrah's house and that is not allowed, the source explained. They want producers to have a great relationship with the cast, but there are certain rules in place that lay out things they can and cannot do with the cast. The producers tend to get really close to the cast, since they spend so much time together, the source continued, but there has to be a cut-off to maintain professionalism. So Farrah, the girl who won't even let crew members use her bathroom, had been letting Heather stay at her home, and that crossed the line? An interesting theory, but there are much more scandalous possibilities. For instance, there's a persistent rumor that Amber is responsible for getting Heather fired. That rumor has been gaining so much strength that Amber took the time to deny it, tweeting that hell no lol, I had nothing to do with it nor would I ever do that to her. She knows that. Amber also commented on the report that Heather's close friendship with Farrah was what caused the firing, along with some Farrah hate, as usual. Why would I do that to her, she wrote. I mean, I'm an ass sometimes, but I wouldn't really want her fired. Maybe if Simon and Farrah didn't always party then she would have been fine. As you can see, Amber invoked the name of Simon Saran in that particular tweet. And so you know he came straight in with a juicy gossip. Heather was fired because Amber threatened to quit the show, Simon wrote in his own tweets. Then MTV worked out a deal with her since she couldn't handle the heat. The deal was Amber stays and Heather goes. A way for them to hide the truth about Amber and what goes on behind closed doors. When one of his followers spouted off the thing about Heather and Farrah, Simon responded with I only speak the truth. Heather was not fired for sleeping on a couch. Trust me. And the plot thickens. Simon is at least partially right. Amber did threaten to quit the show back in September. And while he's known for trolling, he's not really been known for lying. A popular theory that goes along with his claims is that since Heather and Amber were so close, Heather knew a lot about Amber's relationship with Matt Bayer, including some of the seedier details. Remember when Amber first started seeing Matt, their first Las Vegas trip? They got drunk, he freaked out and punched the wall, and she called Heather. Heather seemed uncomfortable then, and as time went on and Amber learned that Matt had been fibbing about the number of kids he had, she must have only gotten more concerned for Amber. Since Amber has, up until their recent possible split, been intent on making everyone believe that Matt is a wonderful guy and not the biggest creep to ever creep on Teen Mom, could she have gotten Heather fired to cover up something? According to Amber, definitely not. In response to Simon's tweets, Amber wrote, how would he even know anything ... that is not true. This guy is such trash. Nobody believes this ... She quit, got fired because of her man. At Simon Saran, you and Farrah are obsessed with me. Be adults if you can ... Andy would tag Farrah if I wasn't blocked. Yet you keep talking. According to some of Farrah's recent tweets, she's currently working on a new project with Heather, so we can only imagine the truth will come out. And it sounds like a really, really good one.